Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some Total War Warhammer 2. As you can tell by the glorious background, which I'm a huge fan of, we are going to be diving into the brand new DLC, the Prophet and the Warlock, as we get new legendary lords for the Skaven and also the Lizardmen. There is also a brand new free LC lord that will be coming along with the launch of this DLC. However, I cannot show him off today. What we are going to be doing though is we're going to be endeavoring on a brand new campaign in the Eye of the Vortex, playing as Ikit Claw. You guys wanted to see the Skaven. You guys have been telling me on all my other videos where I've asked that you want to be seeing this man right here, and I completely understand why. He has some crazy abilities and I can't wait to play the Skaven because I've never played them on the campaign, so I think that'll be really fun. And this right here is what we are going to be working towards, or be using and just pumping out of our factories, is this warpstone Doomrocket. It's like a goddamn atomic bomb which we are going to drop all over Lostria. It's going to be amazing. So hopefully you guys are ready for this wild ride. If you are completely new to this new type of series that I've started on the channel recently, these are going to be edited Let's Plays, so you're not going to see everything I do. Hopefully I will just give you guys enough information that it kind of, everything sounds cool and you guys only get to see the best parts of the campaign. Hopefully that way the campaign will be a lot shorter. I'm planning 5 episodes of this series, and each series episode should have around about 20 to 25 episodes. So we end up, with a 125 episode campaign in 5 days. I think that's a great way to approach it. But if we take a look at the rest of our stats, we get access to the Forbidden Workshop, which is where we build our nuclear weapons. We get a big boost to research rate, which will be really nice. New loyalty for recruits, Skaven definitely need that loyalty. Cheap engineering buildings, we obviously get access to the nukes, obviously on himself, and we also get a much cheaper rifles, rattling gunners, and warp fire throwers. And that's just absolutely amazing. So that's what obviously Ikit Claw's army is going to consist of. But let's dive into the campaign and get this kind of quest for the Vortex started. Okay, so we are now off in the campaign. As you can see, this is where we are going to be starting, just below the forces of the Vampire Coast. So we start in the Star Tower right here with Ikit, and he has some of these Warlock rifles. He has the rattling gunners, and he also has a Doom Flayer. You can go ahead and see he also has access to a Doomrocket, which, as we said beforehand, is basically like a goddamn bomb, so it's going to be amazing to drop them. However, we do get a finite amount of them, so we have to keep an eye on that, and we use this resource to the left, the warp fuel, to actually build more of them in our Forbidden Workshop. So in this workshop right here, you can basically go ahead and upgrade your pre-existing units. So you can upgrade the Doom Flayer, the Doom Wheels, which I accidentally did by mistake just now. I clicked it and we got meat shields on the Doom Wheels, and you can also upgrade your weapon teams as well. So basically this is like technology kind of, but you're using these resources you gather, such as food and the warp fuel, and you also have like a big overall upgrade as well right here, which is kind of like the upgrade to your plant. And you can see you can go ahead and build more Doomrockets for the fuel and food right here, and you have a stockpile of so many. So I guess, for example, if you have a really good economy of warp fuel, what you can go ahead and do is you can upgrade this so that you have like 7, 8 in your stockpile and drop all 8 in one big battle. Like, that's exactly something you can do. However, you won't be able to then use them again for a little while. So it's a really cool mechanic. I love the idea of this, like actually just upgrading your units. And also, if you do a bunch of upgrades in one big go, you also get access to a bunch of these resources. You can see right here, because I've just got this, you can see I'm kind of closing in on unlocking some special abilities as well. For our starting army as well on Ikit, we do have a pretty basic one, but nothing too bad whatsoever. And we also start off with the ability to kind of maneuver our way over here fairly quickly, obviously after defeating this Vampire Coast army and securing the Fuming Serpent right there. So I think that's what our first objective is going to be, is to go ahead and build some soldiers, probably just clan rats, and then we'll make our way over to fight that undead army and take the Fuming Serpent. So the vampires have decided to siege me out at the Star Tower, and I'm going to go ahead and take this battle right away, because even though it would be nice to go ahead and get some recruitment, we can't just let them starve us out in the siege. They have a lot of these bloated corpses as well, which are going to be pretty difficult to take care of, and a unit of depth guard, but I'm sure with our new weaponry like the Gatling gunners and all the Rattling gunners and also the rifles, and maybe we'll even use a warpstone Doom rocket as well, I think we'll have this one. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the new units now we are in battle. So here are the flayers right here, the Doom flayers, which do some serious damage and they look very cool. We'll obviously get some close-ups when we do dive into battle, because these like wheel spikes spin really, really fast when we do go into battle. We also have the Warlock rifles as well. They look awesome. I love the way that you have one rat holding that shield and the other ones with the snipers like on the back. That's really, really cool. And then we also have the Rattling gunners as well, which are going to do so much damage. So let's make sure we get our reinforcements up here. I've set my formation up so that hopefully I can get rid of all the bloated corpses with my clan rats, or with my slaves, sorry, and then my clan rats can come in and assault them. You can see the bloated corpses as well making some moves. So I'm probably going to send one unit of slaves to go and do their duty to the clan itself. We also have access to this Doom rocket. I think we're just going to use it because I really want to see what it looks like. How many seconds does it take to cast? It lasts for 7 seconds. Oh, let's just pop it then. Let's just do it. Let's see. Where are the depth guard at? So we have zombie pirates. The depth guard are right here. I guess we'll pop it like here. Let's see what it looks like. So we should be casting it, right? Or do we not cast it? Do we just shoot it out? I don't care if this is kind of a waste. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jeez, look at that damage. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait to drop some of these in the laboratory. Okay, the Rattling gunners are rounding up their guns and ready to rattle down some of these other units. Yeah, look at them just unloading there. It's such a great way to clear out infantry. We should also tell our rifles as well to focus down these hulks, and basically along with everything else, we should be focusing down them hulks. That's probably one of the strongest units that they have at their disposal. And let's just push everyone else in now that the battle has truly started. The rifles are also taking aim as well, looking to go ahead and kill the hulks as much as they can. These guys obviously have a lot of damage they're pouring out. The animations on this unit is so good. That's awesome. The way that the Skaven who is lying down quickly gets the rod out to clean out the barrel. That is such an awesome animation. The Doom Flayers are now going to be charging in as well to hit some of the pirate guns back here. Oh, look at them just rip through. So this is kind of like a chariot unit more than anything else. They just go ahead and break through the formation. And again, they also have some really cool formations. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's awesome. They have nailed the animations in this patch for sure. Perfect. We are crumbling the zombies, and now I think we just have to kill their lord wherever he is. No, he's just crumbled as well. Perfect. That was a pretty easy victory. I mean, I guess it goes to show the sheer strength of this new Skaven faction with all their new units. I feel like beforehand Skaven were maybe a bit underpowered, but now with the gunners, the missile capability they have, along with the artillery, the Doom Flayers, and them rockets, oh my god, Skaven are going to be a faction to beware. So Ikit also has a pretty interesting tree in itself. He has access to a decent Winds of Magic, which he can use, and obviously the Skaven Winds of Magic, and he can get some pretty good spells, like this Crackling Core as well, which does do some serious damage, and it also affects a whole bunch of other units. He also gets some really nice upgrades to him because he's very like bionic and mechanical. He gets this really cool ability right here called Adrenaline Rush. So basically, whenever he casts a spell, he gets armor piercing and becomes unbreakable. Then he also gets access to this ability, which again, whenever he casts a spell, he gets access to this replenishment to his HP and also the melee defense bonus. It's like an insane bonus, these two, when you get towards them. You also get access to some pretty crazy spells right there. The Doomsday Scientist, which we will probably end up working towards. And there's just a whole grade of like really good bonuses. However, of course, like any campaign, we will take Route Marcher first because it is the best ability in the entire game. Sorry to drag you away from the campaign, as I know it is exhilarating. However, if you are looking to pre-order or pick up the Priest and the Warlock DLC, you can do so using my link down below in the description and save yourself 19% when you use promo code TPTW. It should be on your screen right now. They will go ahead and send you a Steam code. Unfortunately, this deal is only available in Europe, but if you are in Europe, then you can pick yourself up a nice cheap bit of DLC and help support the channel at the same time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take the Fuming Serpent now. We could obviously scout the region, but I think I'm just going to move in. Obviously, we can also spend some food to upgrade it, but we'll just start off at level 1. We'll colonize the settlement, and that's basically allowing us to complete the region in its entirety, which is nice. Unfortunately, though, they both just have docks, which I guess is good in the long run because they give growth and they also give us some decent income, but I want to start building other buildings so we can get the warp lock engineers and also get the rattling gunners and everything else. So I'll let this army replenish, and I guess we make our way onto the mainland and start securing the other territory because we are still at war with the Vampire Coast mutineers. We did, however, complete a mission, I think, a second ago by securing this region, and that gave us a bit of warpstone. So our next one is to maintain and control 2 provinces, either by direct ownership. So we'll get on that, and I imagine that's probably by securing this, and hopefully that'll give us some more warpstone. So I may or may not have got extremely greedy and just sat on my island building growth buildings to upgrade my main settlement for like the last 10 turns. However, the vampires have come once again, and we were sitting in ambush ready for them. My army isn't exactly good, but we have ambushed them, so hopefully we'll just be able to descend upon them as fast as physically possible and get a pretty easy victory. I'm hoping that, the fact that we'll be coming in from both sides, they don't exactly have the strongest units in the world either, and if we can explode these bloated corpses right away as well. I mean, ambushes would be perfect if I had any Doomrockets left, so we're gonna have to try and acquire ourselves some more fuel so that we can actually build some and then move on. But after this victory, I've kind of wasted enough time building growth buildings in the capital, so now I can actually start pushing out and being a bit more aggressive. Hopefully we'll get a better set of Winds of Magic as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly amazing, but we'll probably just move out, blow up these bloated corpses, and the rest of our infantry should fall to the wayside. Yes, let's get this ambush started. All of our rats are descending upon them. Decided to go ahead and warp lightning down here. I do definitely want to get these bloated corpses dealt with as quickly as possible, so that's going to be one of my biggest tasks, but hopefully we can. I do not want them to blow up anything else that I have over here, so let's try and just get, nice. The Doom Flayers managed to do a great job there. We should have some vortexes going around them as well, hopefully. Basically, we just want to throw ourselves in, look at that, the bloated corpses blowing up on our slaves, which is great. We need to make sure that all of these maneuverable units get dealt with, and we also have the rattling gunners as well, being able to shoot basically through most stuff. They do have a little bit of trouble, but let's turn them around here and get them to fight in against these dudes, and I guess we'll probably have to bring down some infantry just to protect us, but overall things are going great, especially with these guns as well, opening up. I just want to see the animation one more time because it's literally so nice the way that these rats fire and then reload. It's just an awesome mechanic. Just a really cool animation. They've absolutely knocked that one out of the park. We need to be a little bit careful though, because these maneuverable units can be a little bit scary. But if a rattling gun is shooting, load them up, boys. Load them up and unleash hell. That's what we want to see. Great. Let's throw in our general as well. Get him to start focusing down their general. Do we have a vortex back yet or any magic? We do have some magic. Oh yeah, we also have Menace from Below as well. And Menace from Below has actually changed, I think, in the most recent patch. They basically last 60 seconds now. Any summonable units last 60 seconds, and then they rout and just basically crumble straight away. There's no, grace time. It's just they're here, and then all of a sudden, they are not. Okay, we got another pretty beautiful warp lightning going down, and that's going to shred. We get access to so many of them as well. It's really nice just to have so many warp lightnings to come flying out. Oh yeah, I've also trained the rattling gunners onto their general, and they just shred him. They just absolutely melt. I think I'm in love with this faction, honestly. It's just so good. I know we're only fighting Vampire Coast, which are kind of lightly armored, so when we come to fighting the Lizardmen, it's going to be a bit harder, but this faction is just awesome. I think I found my true calling in life. I used to be a Lizardman fanboy, but with Ikit Claw and his mechanically engineered units, I'm loving life right now. Nice. So from winning that battle, we also did actually gain ourselves some more fuel, which is going to be awesome. We also have got a mission as well to take the altar of a horned rat. I mean, we're going to do that anyway. Oh yeah, we're also researching now. So if you're interested in the research tree, you can see it right here. It just kind of spirals off into 2 paths. We're currently going down the ferocity plan where we're getting access to kind of more military stuff, where I imagine this is, yeah, I mean, this is still very much military stuff, but there's a few more like kind of food things along this chain, I guess, and they meet up with one another. But right now I'm trying to move towards always move beside to gain ourselves a little bit of replenishment, because I think that would be very useful. I don't think we honestly need to get this one, but it could not be a bad idea to try and grab ourselves up some cheaper slaves and make, I mean, they're already ridiculously cheap, so you wouldn't be saving a lot, but also to make them a little bit stronger. That's not actually a bad idea, honestly, but I definitely want this replenishment just because, you know, being able to, you know, absorb and move 24/7 is going to be beyond valuable. We also leveled up as well, so we are now level 4, and I think I only wanted to get this just to inspire everyone around him. We could gain some more access to some more winds of magic, which wouldn't be too bad, but we don't really have a lot of magic to begin with, so maybe we will just pick up a really strong warp lightning right off the bat. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pick up some more Warp Lightning. I really want to make him into a tank to gain these abilities down in the far right, because they are very good. But I guess, do we take a turn of replenishment, or do we just merge and move? Because I think this is still my territory, right? If I'm not mistaken, this little jump is still my territory. Yeah, so I think we take the replenishment, we maybe merge a few of these rats together, and we recruit maybe, I mean, I kind of like having slaves just because they're so cheap, but I guess a couple units of clan rats will be enough, and we'll probably do this as well. Yeah, is that good? Yeah, so we'll get another unit of clan rats, merge these guys together, probably even destroy these dudes to do something like that, and then we'll march on their settlement and hopefully take ourselves a new province, because what you can do now is you can actually go ahead and form undercities in the Skaven lands. So we're going to have to experiment with that and try and amass a nice network of undercities. So a Skaven force actually just attacked this province, and we're going to kind of seize the initiative and dive in. I'm not going to bother showing you guys this battle, but I do want to fight it, so we will jump in and give it our best shot. However, I'll bring it to you guys after the battle has been done. So the battle was obviously going to be an easy one. We just had to play it out because of the auto-resolve. So we can actually expand the Under Empire, and I haven't done this obviously in the DLC, so I'm really curious to see what it does. So let's do that. So now, what does that do us? It gives us kind of this other, like, yeah, this gives us a building slot, but it doesn't get rid of the faction. I do kind of want to get rid of a faction though, because we have a mission to do that. So maybe we will, you know, kind of take a look and maybe just destroy them. I just wanted to see what the Under Empire did, and what's this? So the more, I guess, buildings we have, the more likely we are to be discovered. But yeah, you can really, yeah, they boost up your discoverability massively. It's out of 100 as well. That's crazy. Some of these buildings are just insane, but yeah, they basically just kind of poise. So yeah, some give some good bonuses in the area, and then other buildings give you money and just improve Skaven corruption. So this is a really cool mechanic. You can actually start like creating stuff. So, oh wow, and you can get these. Oh, this is awesome. So yeah, this is the first time I'm looking at it, but you can build these pits that give you a 5% chance every turn to expand it to another region. So you can really get this going. If you build like 5 of these, you can basically just throw them off into every direction. That is absolutely insane, and there's some really good buildings as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna build one of these and see if we can just, I mean, I'm gonna destroy it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take the settlement, I think, anyway. But still, that's really, really cool. Awesome, so we just went ahead and completed one of our missions from the council as well, as to establish trade with the Vampire Coast. That gave us 8 warpstone and a bunch more money. I mean, our economy is great right now. I just don't really have a lot to spend it. We are upgrading the Star Tower as well next turn, so that'll be a great bonus. But yeah, I want to just take this settlement, I think, so we'll just auto-resolve it. And I think I just want to secure the settlement. So what happens now that we take it? Dude, does the Under Empire just go? Yes, the Under Empire does just go, but I don't want the vampires there, and I wanted to complete this mission to gain ourselves. Oh god, it just went away. Yeah, I wanted to complete this mission to destroy them, because it gave us 2,000 gold and 10 warpstone, as we are obviously a bit behind the other factions right now until we start getting a big flow in. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to start making other empires under cities very soon, because that's just such an awesome mechanic. I want to exploit the hell out of that and just make another empire spawning everywhere, probably to the north of us. I just want to have under empire after under empire. Oh, and there's lizard men here as well, and we are at war with them. That's a little bit scary. They can't get to us this turn, but that's still scary nonetheless. So something I just found out, you can use your Warlock engineers to actually expand the undercity, and there's a 100% chance that they will go ahead and achieve it. So again, that's really cool. We gain some more fuel, which is perfect, and we now have an undercity right here. So I think what we're going to be doing is building these mining networks to basically just go ahead and try and create as many possible undercities as we can. It does improve. It doesn't even actually improve our chances of being detected that much. Like, these buildings do it a lot more. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and grab up some of these pits and just see if we can create a whole network stretching out across the whole of Lustria. And there you guys go. Again, we also picked that up. I also have just found out as well, you can actually expand the... So I just went ahead and performed a rite, basically. This rite here, to go ahead and get the Doom Engineer. And we can use him to go ahead and establish a Warlock laboratory. Could we've just done it, it'll take us 10 turns to do another one. However, this will basically spawn a laboratory in an undercity right away, which again is pretty cool. So we're going to send him out and see just what we can explore. I also brought the army back, and we did get raided by the lizard men, but hey, it's not the end of the world. I wanted to come back and recruit some new units because right now we can't recruit anything here. But yeah, that lizard men army is annoying, but not the end of the world. We'll take care of them. Okay, so we now have enough to start construction on a brand new Doom rocket. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I also make sure to pick up this refined warpstone first, because it gives us a 25% chance of building an extra Doom rocket every time we build them. I feel like this will eventually pay for itself when you've really got a good income of the warp fuel coming in. So yeah, let's dive in. We'll build one, and it'll take so it didn't actually build that time. So we got a little bit unlucky, but hey, that's absolutely fine. We've also, our capital is now upgraded as well, so we've got these constructed caverns, which are going to be giving us access to the plague catapults. And I'm pretty tempted to grab this so we could just pick up some storm vermin really early on as well. That seems pretty good. However, upgrading in my capital would be nice, but it's a long way. So let's just dive in, grab up the upgrade to the Fuming Serpent, and we'll get access to some storm vermin and probably build ourselves another army. So once these bad boys are done, it looks like it's going to be time to kill the lizard men with our new Doom rocket as well. Gotta remember that. I also have upgraded the Undercity. I read it a little bit more when I wasn't talking, and you have buildings that reduce visibility like these. You can see they do a pretty good job, but they cost you money, and then you have other buildings that cost you visibility, or discoverability is what they call it. I imagine when it hits 100, you go ahead and get discovered, or 90, as they've got a character here reducing it. So yeah, I assume once it hits 100, you get discovered. I don't think there's a chance every turn you get discovered. I'm not sure though. We'll have to find out together. But I believe as long as it stays below the threshold, which is currently 90, you're Gucci and you'll be fine. And we should be. So yeah, I managed to build the subterranean pit, and also went ahead and built this because the warpstone refinery gives us more winds of magic, gives us cheaper units, as well as research rate, corruption, and also gives us recruitment to our good units once we get access to building them, which will be once this is upgraded. Once this is level 4, we will start building our really OP units, which come from, is it from this one? Oh crap, we can build them now. What the hell am I doing then? Oh yeah, we need to get them bad boys now. So I'm sorry, Growth, I'll build you over here, but we need them units right now. Okay, so I just found a really cool undercity ability. Is right here. You build a makeshift workshop, and then you upgrade it to a doom sphere, which takes a long time, granted. In total, it will take you 16 turns, and there's a very good chance that you'll be discovered in that time. However, once it's built, it basically just blows up the goddamn city. Just annihilates it off of the map and turns it into ruins. How hilarious is that? I fucking love the Skaven. As well as that, the building next to it also has a very cool set of buildings. So you spawn a Rat King right here, and then when it's completed, eventually after the 6 turns or whatever, you get an entire army spawn on that city. So the Skaven have a really interesting ability just to sprawl over the map and cause havoc deep behind enemy lines, which again, this update just feels so good for them. So the Lizardmen have actually come for me right here, and this is going to be great because if we can beat them, then that will allow us to really push back and take some of their settlements and secure ourselves a nice bit of territory right here. So even though our army isn't the best, we do have the garrison, and we do have these new Plague Claw catapults even, which will put a lot of pressure on them. It is a land battle though, unfortunately, because it is just a minor settlement. But either way, this will be very useful if we can take them out right here. So let's take Itza, and we'll take him to Skaven Town, I guess, and bring him the pain. This is also really cool that we are actually in the caverns, because they attacked me in the underways. We actually are fighting there, so that's going to be very cool. So let's get our artillery, focusing them down. Probably want to be, you know, hitting their infantry first. Definitely this unit of Saurus warriors, because they're shielded Saurus warriors. So yeah, we want to kill them as quickly as possible with the artillery and let the guns set up quite nicely. I have also got the gunners back here opening up, and they're going to be volleying forward. Definitely want to try and kill the mounted units first. So yeah, killing the the pterodons is going to be a necessity for sure. We also have the Doom Flayers as well set up, and then the Rattling Gunners are just anything that pops its head over this hill is going to get absolutely annihilated. And we also have the Doom Rocket. Do we want to use it? That's the question. I don't know. Do we want to use it, or can we win this battle? I feel like we should only use these rockets when and if we need them, but I mean, when do we not need them? I don't know. We'll have to think about it for sure. So the battle's going okay so far. We've got these Night Runners round the back throwing in their I think it's daggers they're throwing, killing these skink cohorts, which is good. We're also coming around the flanks as well. I don't really expect the Skaven to hold, but they're doing an okay job of it right now. Our center is kind of breaking, so let's go ahead and bring up another menace from below to go ahead and hold this line for now. And we have some more clan rats as well we can bring in to aid us. The other flanks are going okay. We're enveloping where we need to. And we also have these Doom Flayers as well I do want to use. But for now, it's going okay. As long as these guys stay up, we're focusing down their general. And we have this rocket if we need it. If we need to drop a nuke, we can do. But I don't want to waste it right now. I want to kind of keep it back at bay. And if we have to use it, we have to use it. But for now, it's still holding its own. As well as that, their general is very low because of all the missile fires, so that's great for us. It's just our center has, like, completely crumbled. But that's okay. Their general's breaking, which should be a big bonus for us. Yeah, we want to make sure that he dies as well. We do not want him still around. And get on them as well. Yes, we've broken the lizards back there on the left-hand side. Battle's looking good so far. Battle is looking good. And there we have it. Their general did just die. That's perfect. Let's keep up the pressure. Let's get the guns focusing something else. Maybe a little bit more important now that we've broken that flank. Maybe something over here would be great. And our artillery is also constantly bombarding them. So keep it up. And obviously reinforcements. As the Skaven do, then come back from routing very quickly. So yeah, keep on chasing. You guys come round. And we have this battle. We didn't even have to use our rockets. So I'm happy with that. Boom, victory is ours. I was a little bit nervous about that battle, actually, because the Lizardmen can be so tough, but I guess I was kind of caught a break because they have just so many skink cohorts. If it was full Sauruses with the army I have right now, they'd probably come out on top, but yeah, as always, our infantry's doing great. I need to probably position our Rattling Gunners a little bit better because they did only kill 51, and our artillery was the real key to this army, but don't you worry, we'll have a lot more Rattling Gunners, a lot more Jazeer rifles, and I think once we have a few more numbers, they'll just be shredding because right now there's only a few of them here and there, but once we do have a bunch more, that'll be great, and we'll continue to gain these bonuses. I think definitely we'll march on their settlement as well next, and we're gaining more fuel as well, so we can build more rockets. I want to have like loads and loads of rockets, honestly, as quickly as we can. Oh, we've also got a new scheme as well. What does that do? Give us great bonuses, more loyalty, and also it gives us a big boost to reduce magic resistance. I won't do that right now, but that's good to know. If we ever want to maybe make friends with Clan Pestilence, we can do so. We could definitely come down here and in 5 turns build a laboratory in the Skaven city. So that's something we definitely could do. Unfortunately, though, our Skaven city hasn't quite expanded yet, but, you know, it's a 5% chance every turn, so hopefully it will expand soon. So because we're going to be fighting the lizardmen, I think picking up this rat-eyed scope for the rifles is going to be really, really useful, because it's going to give us armor piercing. Even though it's not a huge amount of armor piercing damage, it's still some, and that will, you know, hopefully help us break some of the larger creatures that the lizardmen have with these rifles, because we are currently building the upgraded building right there. So in 5 turns, we will be able to pump out, you know, the rattling gunner teams, the Warlock Jazils, and also the warp thrower fire throwers as well. So that'll give a big buff to the army, and as well as that, we'll also in 4 turns time be able to get storm vermin as well, so our army will start to really turn around in quality. So I just thought a pretty easy battle to secure this province, and I started off at level 2 as well, so we could actually build some good buildings. We can start exporting wood as well, which wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, it gives us untainted, which is not great for us, but yeah, taking this province is going to be really good. We also have, I think, like 5 turns left until we can expand the city. 4 turns until we can expand the undercity once again organically. I'm hoping that this will start to spread now that we can actually upgrade it, right? So that just makes it 20 more. And we made this up full, so yeah, we've done a killing perch, so we can kill all the scouts that come to our undercity. No one will escape. So that should allow us to upgrade this to the mine shafts, which will then give us 10% chance every turn to expand it. So we can hopefully secure all of these settlements, because I believe they're all touching it, right? If we take a look at ownership. Yeah, so it's touching this city, this city, this city, and maybe this one, but I'm not too sure. And then once we've kind of expanded it, we can then just get rid of the mine shaft as well. So that's not anything we really have to worry about. But securing this is nice. It will give us a base of operations in this settlement and allow us to start growing quite handedly. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm also very close to building up another province over here as well. I guess we'll take the growth building right here, because it'd be rude not to. So yeah, we'll pick that up, and I guess we are getting kind of close to expanding this once again in 2 more surplus, so that's pretty nice as well. So the lizardmen want to make a peace treaty right now, and they're willing to pay me. I'm kind of okay with this. Obviously, we're going to kill them, but, you know, we're okay with breaking treaties, so I don't really care about that. But I think that will give us great opportunities to go and kill the Skaven to the south and secure this warpstone. I think it's really important we get this warpstone, as we are racing for the vortex. So I'm actually going to make peace with the lizardmen just to the north now that we've completed our province. This will give us a great opportunity just to amass it. And no. Sorry, we are not befriending you, my dude. But yeah, this will give us a good opportunity just to, you know, sit back, repair our armies, rebuild them, and then go down south. And we obviously also control the province, which gives us a little bit more cash, which we are kind of in desperate need of. We are now also upgrading this building as well too, and this actually gives us good money as well. So yeah, we can keep on upgrading this province, and we're gaining, you know, wood over here and also more Skaven infantry, even though it probably, I don't know why I keep on building these buildings and destroying them, as we want to build that building over in this province to give us, because it only goes up to level 3. I'd rather build something else a bit more useful right here. So yeah, so for now we'll just repair our army. We need our replenishment ASAP. And I guess then it's these rats down here to the south. The Altar of the Horned Rat and also the Mask of the Old Ones. Still no expansion though, unfortunately. We can actually probably also build another rocket if we want. We can. Do we want to waste our stuff? Is there anything here that could be really good? 100% chance to recover, wow, after using it. This seems amazing. So basically, whenever we use a rocket in battle, we gain all of it back so we can build it. It'll just take us time, because there's a cooldown every single time you do it. Wow, then yeah, definitely we grab this up. So basically, whenever we use a Doom Rocket, we get free fuel back, and we can just build another one right away. That seems amazing. So let's do that. I can start being a little bit more careless with my fuel and with my rockets now, because I know I'm going to be able to build them again. And also, stealing this technology is so good because it gives us fuel every single turn. So it's a great way to farm it. So yeah, we'll keep on doing that, because yeah, I want to have much. I want to build an undercity up here probably, or down here in the south. I'm not too sure where we're building our next city, but I think we're going to build it down here in the south, and we're going to use it with this special one. So yeah, let's probably like stick it here so we can then expand it as well. Yeah, right here is great, because then we can expand in all 4 of these regions. That's what we're going to do. And how many turns was that until we can expand it? 3 more turns. So that's probably where we'll play to, and then we'll call it a day, as we have just played 25 turns. Yes, yes! So the very next turn, our undercity has now expanded with that 5% chance. That is absolutely awesome. And yeah, there we go. We have another one raring to go. And I think I might just build these everywhere so we can expand them. It consumes food, but for 5% chance, that's really, really good. I might actually have to destroy this building at some point in the future when we've already got the undercities everywhere, but the cities are expanding. We can boost our ability, gain some extra money. I think money is going to be a key thing to do, so let's grab up one of these token makers. So yeah, let's do that, and I'll continue on. I think it's 2 more turns until we can build our laboratory. So we have now upgraded our workshop. So if we take a look at it, you can see it is now at level 2, and it gives me a bunch more money to upgrade. So it gives me additional upgrades and also some more fuel. So I think immediately we want to build ourselves another rocket. Unfortunately, we didn't get that 25% chance yet, but you know, it's 1 in 4 and we've only done 2 of them. I also maybe think upgrading the Warlock Jazils as well will be a good idea. Or the reload time for... Oh, wow, this is so good. There's just so many great things to pick up. And also, yeah, we can improve... I mean, we don't have Doom Wheels yet, but... yeah, I just need more fuel. I do, however, want to probably grab up this incendiary rounds as well, because it makes them amazing. I mean, look at that. Incendiary rounds, and we can assign it to a unit. So we can assign it to one of our guns. So let's do that. And it makes them just a bunch better as well, and gives them stalk, so they can just shoot while staying invisible. And we should now have that on the army, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere. When we jump into battle, we should be able to assign it to, like, our Warlock Jazils, and where it will just be absolutely tanky as hell. We should also... I'm not sure if we can reach it in time. No, we can't quite get back. So let's jump back home. And then next turn, we will also recruit ourselves the new units. So we'll recruit ourselves another Rattling Gunner, another Warp Lock, and maybe another Warp Fire Thrower or a Warp Fire Thrower. Let's also establish a building down here as well. So we use him up. However, we do establish this laboratory down here as well. So this gives us experience for our Warlock engineers, gives us research rate, and also gives us some pretty nice bonuses elsewhere. So... yeah, I don't know. I think down here, we're just going to build these pits, probably. Where are they? Probably just going to build these pits everywhere down here, because I want to expand the network a lot down here, as much as I can. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best plan. So cool, there we have it, guys. That's going to be the first episode in this brand new series. For someone who doesn't enjoy Warhammer that much, you guys barely see me play it because it's just not really for me. I'm having so much fun playing as the Skaven right now. With the undercity mechanics, is so cool. With this awesome laboratory, the units are really fun to mess around with and interesting. So yeah, so far this has been a ton of fun. And if you guys have been enjoying it as well and want to see more nukes being dropped, be sure to go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below, and maybe next episode we'll just go trigger happy with the nukes on this army and just drop every nuke we have, because we get the fuel back every time, right? So why not? So yeah, we'll do that next turn, and hopefully have some fun. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.